Welcome, everyone, to Lubbock, Texas, Jones AT&T Stadium, where their tortillas will be flying in celebration and in support of their beloved Texas Tech Red Raiders. What a scene this is, a veritable cavalcade of colors, stripe after stripe that they hope leaves the visitors dizzy. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Red Raiders will put total leather and we'll get started. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Indiana Hoosiers offense will start this game off. And there he is. To this team's fans, he is a heroic figure. He is the guy who can lead them to the promised land.
This guy has been in big games and big moments, and he's delivered for his football team. It never seems like a situation is just too big for him. This obviously is a huge game. I cannot wait to see this guy compete.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
To the air, it's Kirk. Takes the easy one to the back. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. If you consider the swing pass an extension of the running game, well, they shut down the run and the swing on that one.
No doubt. Locked him down. Great job seeing it.
Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. Taking it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's kind of a double whammy for this offense, because on their opening drive, not only did they turn it over with the interception, but they've now set their defense up in a really tough spot deep in their own end.
Excellent field position here for the offense. Comes out throwing on first down. Nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. And here comes the offense on second down. Coming after it. Safe completion on the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up third down.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
And the try is no good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Using the quick game. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And the Hoosiers get it past the sticks.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10. Pulls and fires complete to the right. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. After losing a couple on that last play, here's second and 12. Back to pass, it's Kirk. He finds his man. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give him a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the move, it's Madden. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
You got to feel good for this kid, too. He worked so hard this past offseason to put himself in position to be the starting running back, and he's got a lot of skill, guys. He's got speed, open field running ability. I think he's going to be a big part of the offense this season.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line gets set, first down. Right back to him on the ground. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he avoids the tackle with the slide.
You just feel like throughout the course of this game, this guy's just going to have to make plays like this, right? Things aren't always going to be perfect, and protection's not going to be ideal. You're going to have to play with some effort, make some scrambles, make some things happen when plays break down, and at least try to put your offense in good positions. Wasn't able to get the first down there, but now he makes this decision a little more interesting here on fourth. You're feeling really good about that, right? Brand new season, first drive of the year, the juices are flowing, you march the ball down the field. You don't get a touchdown, but at least you come away with 3 points. Very positive start to the year.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I can go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll give it to the back. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Just a simple power play. Power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a fourth quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Line getting set on 2nd down.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
And the Red Raiders are on the move. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is...
And the catch and run, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
And this offense gets on the board and the first passing touchdown of the season, and I feel pretty confident saying the first of many. This offense looks like they're in a good rhythm, and this passing attack's going to be hard to stop.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point makes it 7-3. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Ohio State looked dominant in a victory that was never really in question. That offense had zero problem putting up points, not unlike the days of Stroud and Fields and so many greats before them. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Looking to pass, it's Kirk. Got his man out of the backfield. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
I love early in the game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. They'll try to get the first through the air. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and then the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
Not a ton of play calls for 3rd in California when you're on offense. You know you're going to have your quarterback holding on to the football. You really got to think about how you're going to protect him. Offensive coordinator may want to think about using more max protect schemes, get more bodies in to give this quarterback a chance.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. To the air on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Catch in the middle, it's Bender. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. The Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. Wide receiver shows motion. Gets it out fast. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
And the Red Raiders will line it up on 1st and 10. Fires to the tight end. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you could tell that these...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Yeah, now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they can become a really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Let's see what he can do with the return. And the returner will be brought down. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. Like, the passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
Get it out on the screen. They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
So after that safety, they'll kick it away from their own 20.
Returner brings it out to the 42. And your Texas Tech Red Raiders will take over.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Touchdown, Red Raiders! Reeled it in, and just made the house call.
It hasn't taken very long this season to just see how scary this offense is. They wanted to be aggressive coming out to start this season, and you've seen that with the play calling on this drive. It does not take these guys with their speed very long to score. Watch out. This unit has a chance to be special.
Lining up to add another.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point is good, and the lead moves to 20. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. Bringing it back. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, Dave.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking for room. It's Madden. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy. Run the ball up the middle. Physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, which they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the 4th quarter.
He'll pitch it. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Hold it. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. And the Hoosiers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He gets a block. He's brought down, but there's also a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about.
Return team.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. On first down, here comes this offense. The give to the tailback. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Hold it. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Looking for a productive play on first down. He'll set up to throw. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He wants to throw it. Feeling some heat. Oh, he dropped it! Oh, the offense very fortunate to fall on that football. The drive continues after that fumble scare sent the offensive coordinator's blood pressure into orbit. He's looking for an open man on second down. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you could tell just a little bit off, and the defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. The Red Raiders will punt this one away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Hold it.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Offense gets set for 2nd down. To the air. It's Kirk. Got his man quickly. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. Looking to throw it again. Finds the tight end. They make the stop right there. Good pickup is still short of the 1st down. The Hoosiers want to crank the tempo. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Finds his target down the middle. Tackled after picking up the 1st down. And the Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs.
1st down for the offense.
Going up top on 1st down. Buys a little extra time. Trying to escape and get it himself. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised. And initially, he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
And that's your goal, separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Quickly complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. Wideouts all wadded up in a bunch. To throw, it's Kirk. Got his man on the outside. And that play just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. Lets it fly deep downfield. And that one is picked up in the end zone. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Handoff to the lone back. On the move at the 30. They finally make the stop with the big run. There's plenty to move those sticks for the 1st down. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to move it through the air. Throws to the tight end. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
There's an example of what happens when a quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit, and I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Lubbock. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius.
The Hoosiers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass.
He's off to the races. The 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Red Raiders. And the punishment has been extended.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous. If he gets into the second level, great vision, and then shows you his speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Penn State delivered the knockout blow, and I think the defense might have been the story here. LeVar Arrington, Shane Conlon, Jack Ham. There's another stud there at linebacker U. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Now it's 2nd and 10 from the 15. Scanning the field, it's Kirk. This time it's complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. They'll line up for a second down play. These corners going to give them some space. Going to run it. It's Madden. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
And the third down pass is incomplete.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offense. And you know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Complete along the sidelines, and that'll be good enough for the first down.
And that play right there really shows you the trust between the quarterback and his wide receiver. They've obviously worked for hours all season long on these routes near the sideline. Nice throw, great catch.
Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. Off the RPO, complete. And oh, did they know that one was coming? They'll knock him down in the backfield.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger.
On that last play, here's 2nd and 12. They're going to throw it again. Trying to get to it. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Setting up the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those 3rd down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Let's go. The give out of the gun. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Back to pass, it's Kirk. Quick strike complete. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Using his legs, it's Madden. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll try to pop the draw. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's got an open man. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Makes his connection. Tackled immediately after the catch.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. To the air, it's Kirk. Pressure coming. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
The offense set for a 1st down play. Leaves it with the running back. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a 1st down. He now has 115 yards rushing, and he's making sure the defense feels him in this opening game. Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got him downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. And the Red Raiders getting set on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Gets it out quickly. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He'll pull it down. Oh, better look out! He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. 1st down to start the drive after the break. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line gets set, 1st down. The snap sets up the throw. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal touchdown. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So they'll send out the field goal unit. This will be a 50-yard field goal attempt, and he'll have to curl it in from the right side. And he missed it. No good. They blow the field goal. Something finally goes wrong. First down for this offense.
Indiana, 3.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. Back to throw. It's Kirk. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield.
The pass on 2nd down. Caught by the tight end. Gain of 27 on the play.
The offense setting up shop at the 46. 1st and 10. He's going to pass. It's in. Completed. He's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Stopped after making the catch. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Works the middle. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. And the Hoosiers are rolling down the field.
And that's good enough for a 1st down.
He wants to throw it again. He looks that one in nicely. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
On 2nd down, looking to throw. Zings it complete to the right. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Looking to throw, it's Kirk. It's on target and complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
From the gun, give on the inside. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
That's such a nice start to this drive, too, because you've got the lead late and you want to run the football. You want to be physically dominant. Defense knows you're going to do it, and still, on the very first play of the drive, you're able to rip off a long run like that. Great vision there, and a nice job up front with the surge by the O-line.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
At the 22. Brings up.
They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. From the gun, wants to pass. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Red Raiders will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Pulls it and fires to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Makes the grab well past the sticks. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Game 1, you want to come out and put drives like that together, score a bunch of points, and especially at home. Give your home crowd something to get excited about. They have today. They've been jacked up, and they're going to go 1-0.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Washington State has been almost unstoppable today offensively. Between the game plan and the play calling and the execution, it's been darn near perfection. They're up by 19 over Ball State. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Now on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Kirk. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Bounced right back to them.
It's so hard to force fumbles. And when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling. You're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender. But the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. And the Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark. And they got the completion, but still looking at a third down. He's got his man, makes the grab. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. He wants to throw. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. One more play to pad the stats. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. This time it's complete. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. The old coaching cliche, go win or no every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. And if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long.